Hello team, this is LCM or least common multiple, which is a fancy way of saying what is the smallest positive number that is a multiple of both the first and second numbers. So in this case it's 12. 4 times 3 is 12, 6 times 2 is 12. That's the number that we're looking for. The real secret to this that I found is that we lean heavily on greatest common divisor. So if you haven't watched that challenge, we're going to use that today as well. And the way that that works is we get the greatest common divisor of these two. If you remember from that video, it was 2, right? 4 and 6, the greatest common divisor is 2. And we use that this way. 4 times 6 is 24, divided by the greatest common divisor of 2 to get 12, right? So we multiply these together, divide that product by the greatest common divisor, and it gives us our answer. Okay. So over here, I'm totally going to paste this in. This was the code that we used in that greatest common divisor challenge, right? And basically, we are creating a loop and then doing some math. It's the Euclidean algorithm here, right? So we're doing that. We're doing some reassignments, and we keep doing that until y equals 0, right? We're constantly getting the modulo, which means that at some point y is going to be 0, and we kick that out the door. And then down here, we use it. So just like I said, a times b divided by the greatest common divisor of a and b, right? A, b, just like this. And that does it. And it's super fast, right? Like there's not a lot of stuff in here that we need to worry about because we've already tested this function. We know that it works. In the previous example, this function was well over 13 million ops per second. And the way that we're using it here, it's still fast. It's around 12.5 million ops per second, at least in my testing. But this is kind of how you do it, right? You multiply those two numbers together and then divide them by their greatest common divisor. So again, not every solution, just hopefully one good solution. If you liked it, if you hated it, if you found another way you want to share, all that into my comments. Otherwise, today this has been least common multiple, and I will see you in the next one.